All right, Virgo, so this is going to be your monthly reading. So anyone with prominent Virgo placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. We're reading for the month of October 2023 today. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see what is coming through for the group of Virgo that I'm reading for today, please. Let's open up the energy, open up the channel, see what is coming through. I hope everyone has a fun, safe month of October. At the end of the reading, I will pull from a oracle card. It is the Season of the Witch, the Samhain Oracle, just to add a little bit of fun, celebrate Halloween, see what comes through. If you were able to gain any insight or perspective from today's reading, please press the little thumbs up button and like the video. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you there. All right, what's coming through for the Virgo group I'm reading for today, October 2023. All right, you have the Daughter of Knives, which is the Page of Swords, and the Six of Skulls, which is the Six of Pentacles. All right, so in your personal energy, it's really important that you are on the same page with another person or a group of people in your environment, something like that. You also have the Queen of Grails, which is the Queen of Cups, and the Moon at the bottom. So there's communication this month, being on the same page with another person. There's a importance around giving and taking, fairness, equilibrium, how much you are giving, and like what you're giving to another. Is it worth it? Is it paying off? Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel wanted? And is it necessary? I'm feeling worth. Like there's something about worth. Like what you're doing, is it worth something? Like what are you going to get out of this thing if you start to give more of yourself to something? You also have the Queen of Cups here, so you may be in the heart space this month, just a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more emotional, leading from the heart. The decisions that you are making are coming from that place. So trying your best to communicate your feelings, communicate your emotions in a way where you feel that those emotions are like you are being listened to, you are being taken seriously. There's like an opening up, like you are allowing someone to see beyond the surface of what you usually bring to the table, or what you like, how you usually come across to people. Like you're allowing someone to see you in a more deeper way. I'm feeling more intimacy, whether it's physical or not. Doesn't have to be physical, but just intimate moments of opening up and sharing, maybe past experiences, more depths of the psyche, of your personality, of your heart, sharing where you came from, you know, why you are the way you are, certain experiences that have shaped you to be this way, to behave a certain way, to have a certain belief system or values in life. It's like you're explaining this to somebody, and all in an effort to, how can I say, like you're like, here are my cards, they're on the table, right? Like you can see deeper, you can see more of me. This is who I am. What do you think? Right? Like now what are you going to do with it? Now how do you see me? Now do you want me? Or now is it worth it? Or something like that. I do think that there are just a lot of thoughts that you want to communicate. There's a lot of talking this month. I see, and like somebody throughout the month, like reflecting, perceiving, and then it's a matter of you come up with a thought or you come up with something and then you want to tell somebody, right away, or you want to have a conversation about these things. So it does, because of that, I'm feeling that this situation and your personal energy, you must be dealing with somebody else, right? Like there must be an external person. Therefore, it makes me feel like you're getting to know someone, or someone is getting to know you. There's like a fresh new start here, because you are opening up. There's a breakthrough. If you have known this person or this group of people for a while, maybe you have not opened up to the extent that you are going to be opening up in October. And so therefore, it is considered a new start or a breakthrough of some sort. I see a lot of night talks, a lot of night thinking, being up at night, outside, being in the quiet. Some of you may just be hanging out with your animals or your best friends, or somebody that is able to sit with you in silence. I'm feeling that is just as perceptive and just as introverted. I'm also getting like this is a deep thinker, whoever I'm tapping into. It's a deep thinker. It's a person that takes themselves seriously, finds meaning in life, in day-to-day things, or just like talks about, you know, certain philosophies, or just it there's like a lot of depth here. There's also a feeling I'm getting of desire and wanting to like indulge in certain dark arts or dark sensuality, or like the feeling of it feels so good but it's so bad, something like that, like the good girl going bad or the good guy going bad, like showing your other side. You want to be protected. You want to feel protected. You want to feel safe. You want to feel safe sharing this and being vulnerable. I feel that for some of you, if you don't feel that, you're ready to cut, you're ready to stab, you're ready to, like there's a trigger, there's a short fuse at the same time. I feel that this is coming from a little bit more of a youthful place within you, regardless of how old you are. Like there's still something that you haven't been able to control about yourself, that when you feel a little triggered a certain way, or like you were vulnerable and you opened up, but if you weren't received the way you intended it to be, then there's like a quick temper to lash out and just act a little bit youthful, a little immature, like a tantrum in a way. But that's just due to the fact that you are extremely sensitive. If you are a sensitive person, then that makes sense. If you're not, I feel that this month you are going to come off this way, and that's only natural, just because when you do open up and you are vulnerable, it's fragile, right? Like it's soft and, you know, soft to the touch, right? So if you're met with any negative, or what you perceive to be a negative reaction from someone once you are vulnerable, then yeah, that's going to hurt a little bit, and therefore you're going to react a certain way. I feel like you may be the Queen of Cups, okay? Because the Queen of Cups here is in your energy, but she just seems really different from this energy I'm picking up. So far that everything I've been talking about is coming from these two cards. This card, this person is like listening. This is your listener, it feels like. Your person is coming from a empathetic, understanding place with the Queen of Cups. You know, they're allowing you to vent. They're holding space for you to be open in this way. They may be a little sneaky, or what you perceive to be sneaky. That's why it's such a big deal for you to come off this way. I think that that's their reputation. I think that it's like think of a bully. No, I don't want to say bully. Think of like the type of person that, comes off a little intimidating, a little, like they're always in a mood, or they're always angry or something like that. Like this person it doesn't have a really easygoing disposition usually. And she gives me the feeling like usually she's this way or he's this way with people. But this is the type of person that's like, if it has to do with the people they love, right? Like they love them. They are there for them. They care for them. Like they're protective of the people they love, right? So this person may have a snake-like reputation, a person that is quick to attack. But on the flip side of it, they are defensive, and they defend and they protect the people they love. It's almost as though this person is like holding space for you to be soft and vulnerable, and they are like making sure that nothing hits you, that nothing affects you. They're listening, they're opening, like they're allowing you to open up, right? Like there's a reason why the two of you have this dynamic this month. But at the same time, it's like they are on the lookout. Like nobody's going to come in and hurt the Virgo. Nobody's going to come in and fuck with the Virgo, because if anybody tries, then this person is there to bite or to sting or, something like that. Queen of Cups is a Cancer card. So, Cancers are very, very protective of the ones they love. And yeah, they can come across very bitchy or very much of an asshole to people that, don't know them, or people they don't care about. So I feel good vibes from this person as it relates to you. They just may come off this way in general as this type of sneaky person, if that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, let's see what is coming through in your environment for this month. This could be other people, situations, circumstances. What is in the environment for the Virgo for the month of October? You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. So you have the Page and the Knight of Swords. There's definite communication here. What else? And Temperance. Whatever is happening in your environment, let it. Okay? Either regardless if you agree, or regardless if it's a preference or not, regardless if it's like something that you want or not, like there's an element of the universe stepping in. The universe always steps in, obviously, right? But there's something about this month, it's like something's supposed to happen. And how I'm picking up on like how it happens is important. So like letting go of the control, letting go of the need to perfect or the need to organize or put things in their place, right? Like your perfectionism and that critical eye and all of that you have, like even if it irritates you, there's like, I'm feeling that something's going to come up, it's going to irritate you, like you don't like it, you don't like how it's going, you don't like what it's, what they're doing, something like that. Like it hits a certain part of that critical judgmentalness of yours in some way. I don't know how, but the message here is allow it. Okay, you need to learn this month as best as you can how to let imperfection happen, because I'm picking up on the fact that it's supposed to be this way. There is some readjustment or assessing a situation. If you are cleaning, if you are doing some fall cleaning, or like moving some stuff around or whatever, like that's one thing. Yes, I'm talking about like a scenario that is sort of bigger than your control, that is not like, how can I say, like it feels as though once it happens, you're going to be good with it, but the process of it is not ideal for you. Okay, I'm not talking about like not doing anything. I'm just saying you'll know the situation that arises that is probably between you and another person, you and a group of people, that feels as though it's not too much in your control. Even if you were to try to get in there and really fix the things or organize the things or whatever, fix the situation, it just feels bigger than you. And it is bigger than you here with the Temperance card. So learning the patience, learning the balance, learning to accept and just like sort of release the control and allowing the universe to do its thing. The how is what is important this month. Somebody is going to be communicating with you about how they themselves want to fix something. I think that that's what this has to do with. Like, another person is the one that wants to fix the thing, which is going to give you the cue to be like, okay, let them fix it, I'm not, if that makes sense. You will see another side of a person this month. You will see someone's imperfections. The best thing to do is observe it. The way this queen is observing here. The best thing to do is observe it. And then make your decision after. Once you've seen it. Because your first inclination, like I said, is going to be, it's going to throw you off a little bit. You're not going to really like it as much. But I think that's because you don't understand it completely. Let this thing or let this person, I'm getting shape shift in front of your eyes, but don't make any decisions while the shape shifting is happening. Make your decision once this shape shift has finished, the process has occurred. Okay? All right, let's break down the month for you. We're going to go into detail and see what is coming through beginning, middle, and end of October. This could also be other people, situations, circumstances, but it's just going to give you an idea or the vibe of, you know, sort of week to week, if that makes sense. You have the Queen of Swords, so the beginning of October, okay? Queen of Swords coming through, very, very clear on something. Very clear on something that you're really extremely passionate about. You've made your decision about something or someone the beginning of October. And you are communicating this very clearly. A lot of communication, that's probably going to be the theme of the month for you. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is same card as here. Two people are definitely coming together to partner up on something. You are looking at them. Again, you are seeing another side of them. You are using that critical, judgmental mind of yours. At the same time, you're super passionate and you want to get on with something. You want to get moving. You want to get something moving. And you're just like, let's go, let's get this started already. You know, like you're telling them like, I have this, I can do that, this is what I want, this is how I feel, like whatever the case is. What do you have, right? Like I do also feel that like you're putting somebody on the spot as well. Like it's not just about what you're bringing to the table. You are making sure that it's fair with this whole Six of Pentacles. This is a fairness energy. Somebody may be in need of your assistance as well. You may be in need of somebody's assistance. There's like, do for me, I do for you. A little bit of a give and take. But you've definitely made your decision on this. I'll get more information because I do pull clarifiers for these cards. So we'll see what it's about. But the beginning of October, you're very clear-minded and you're also action-oriented. Okay? So just expect a lot of action and expect to be asked for help by people, to be of service, which you are not shy about. Like you are of service, right? Like you do help people. So just expect that to be asked of you. I want to say throughout the month, but it's going to start up a little bit more prominently at the beginning of the month. There's a time factor as well. I think that's another reason why you're trying to get something going quickly, because you don't want to lose time. You've made your decision. The middle of the month, there's an opportunity here. Ooh, the middle of the month is big. It seems like there's revelation. I feel like something that you had started or at the end of October, September is going to come back around in the middle of October. There's a lot of passion for this thing. It's like something is resurrecting, something is coming back to life in the middle of the month. There's an opportunity to resurrect something, okay? And you have, again, this is like coming with a lot of passion. I do feel that at the beginning of September, whatever it is, you know you have a time limit. You have to do it by a certain time, which is probably mid-month. You don't want to lose out on it, it feels like. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, the Devil, and the Nine of Cups. It's a lot of self-love coming through as well. Like just really being confident and knowing what you're capable of. You know that you're passionate about something, borderline obsessive about something, but you're coming through with all of your confidence. The control factor may be coming through as well in the middle of September. It's like you have this thing that you really want. Like you're talking about it, right? Like you're discussing it and you want another person or another group of people, like something external to show itself. Like you're showing yourself, you want them to show themselves and be open just as much as you are. Like you want this so bad, you know, like it's like for real. I'm feeling that. Like it's for real. It's honest, it's serious, you know, like I'm not fucking around here. Like let's do this thing, let's get this thing, let's start something, like whatever it is. Like, it's not just an idea or whatever. Like, this is something that I've been wanting. And because you're coming from a place of previous letdown experiences or, like, something about your past that is sort of, like, being broken, like, being opened. So maybe you put your past in the box or something like that. And this month, it's like the box opened. And so now it's like, okay, I can't take it back. Like I've already said the things. I've already been vulnerable. I've already confessed my feelings or my thoughts or my history or my secrets or whatever the case is. And I can't take it back now. So I might as well do something with it. I might as well do something about it, right? Like if it's a person, like you're telling the person, you know, you got me to open up. I've never done this before, or I don't usually do this before, or you're getting me out of my comfort zone or something like that. And then, so in your mind, it's like, okay, well, I might as well go all in. I might as well finish this. I might as well continue this. I might as well heal it. I might as well fix it. I might as well something. So therefore, there's some resurrection, maybe of something that you've always wanted. And you have the opportunity to have it. And so this passion of yours is resurrecting, is coming back. I do feel connection. I do feel like romance, like love, partnership, a person. Like this person's energy is sort of, has been like floating around sort of the reading, if that makes sense. I feel like for some of you, your person is like looking into your stuff, or like looking at your readings, or getting readings on you, or something like that. Like the feeling I get from this person is like, if they were to be watching this, they would be like really in tuned, like wanting to know everything, wanting to know every word. Or maybe I'm picking up on the cross watcher that's watching for the Virgo. I don't know. But it does feel like there's another energy here. Okay. What is coming through at the end of the month? New start, the end of October. Six of Wands. Ooh. You're going to be feeling really, really good at the end of the month. Oh my goodness. The Ten of Pentacles, sorry. Yeah, two cards fall out here, which is the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. You have the World at the bottom of the deck. So at the end of the month, like I said, there's a new start coming through. You're going to feel like you have accomplished something big. So whatever you've been working on, especially up here in the beginning of the month with this Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands duo, this could be two people working together to come together in something, to create something. But by the end of the month, it's like it's like done. It's like done to the point where you created the thing, and so now it's like the beginning of that. Whereas at the beginning of the month, it's like the two of you come together, so there's a beginning, right? Like you made a decision, you're coming together, you're doing the thing, and then you work on doing the thing. By the end of the month, the thing is done. So now it's like the beginning of the life of that thing that you created with this person, whatever it is. It could be a project, it could be an actual relationship, right? It could be building something in your home, buying a car. I don't know what it is. But by the end of the month, you have it. Like it's come together, it's solidified. Therefore, it's the beginning of the life cycle of this thing that you created. And you feel really accomplished about it. And it's like your not wish come true. Well, yeah, I guess, but your hard work, right? Like your work come true, basically. It's, you see the results, it's paying off, you know. This is the Ten of Pentacles is like the ideal vision of what you want your life to be. It's your legacy as well. It's your family line. It's your bloodline. It's your financial status, or you know, your relationship status, your family, like all of the big 3D material, earthly accomplishments that one could have. And I know that nowadays, especially, thank goodness, all that looks super different to everybody. It's no longer the white picket fence and the American dream, right? Like our dreams are so different, but that's what it is though. It is that vision of the life coming through here, and you have some of it, or you have it all, or something like that by the end of the month. Like you're super happy about it because the Six of Wands is here. There's accomplishment, there's recognition. People see it. It's in the 3D. It's in the physical realm. You can touch it. It's tangible. People see it. People know it. People know of you. People know of this thing, of this person, something like that. I feel also by the end of the month, you feel like spiritually or like energetically, there is a need to protect something. It's like you worked so much on being vulnerable and maybe healing some of this stuff that you have been opening up about, that has also been the catalyst to you doing and accomplishing something that you've always wanted. That by the end of the month, there's a little bit of quiet time, reflection time, like prayer or wishing, like just hold it together, right? Just let me revel in this as long as I can, right? Like, don't let this change. Or there's like, just protect it, like keep it safe, keep it hidden, or keep it mine. Like there's an element of like, please, like, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but it's like, please, like, don't fuck with it. Don't let anything come in between it. Like, may it be this way forever. May it always be this way. Like something like that. And that just goes into the fact that you have done so much to get it. You know, like people can have a dream for, you know, their whole life, but it takes a lot of bravery and courage and, again, vulnerability, you know, to actually take steps and create the life that they want, right? Like fear usually pops up, or trauma or something like that, that prevents us from really doing those big things that we dream of. And so for someone to overcome those obstacles or those, you know, those mental constructs that we block ourselves with, like we tell ourselves, no, we can't do this thing because of this or because of that. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not experienced enough. Like whatever. You know, like that's the easy route. All of the excuses, that's the easy shit. The hard stuff is when it's like, no, fuck that. I'm still going to do it even if I don't feel worth it. I'm still going to do it even if I don't feel ready, right? Like taking the leap and, you know, just saying fuck it. Saying fuck it pretty much. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I want to accomplish something big, like that's my go-to. Like I will procrastinate forever, but at some point there's a click, right? Like something clicks and it's just like, fuck it. Like I'm just going to do it. I don't care. And I'm scared and I'm nervous and I go in and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to do my best, obviously, right? But like, I don't know. Like it's just going against yourself, I guess. And whether or not, like, it turns out to be exactly what you thought, it still turns out to be something. And that's the beautiful part. Because I always say you don't know what it looks like, you know? You may think that you do in the beginning. You may have an idea, but the universe surprises us all the time. Like, things can happen. And you look back, it's just like, I would have never thought that it would have turned out this way, you know? But at the same time, it's like the best case scenario. Like that's what this feels like. All right, let's get some clarifiers for you. Start off with this queen here. Queen of Swords. The Tower. The queen is making waves. And the Lovers. Yeah, I did feel the relationship. I mean, for most of you, this is like you opening. Oh my goodness. The 10 of Pentacles. This is like you. Let's just say for some of you, it's like you have never acted this way in a relationship with a person. Like you've never felt this way for a person, or you've never conducted yourself this way for a person. You've never done some of the things that you're going to find yourself doing in October for a person, right? Like there's a lot of, I've never done this. I've never said this. I've never felt this way. Like a lot of that. Yeah. And so you're shaking it up by doing the things that you never do. You're shaking up your life. Like you're going into another timeline here with the Tower card, shaking things up for the sake of a relationship and a connection and something that you are drawn to, that you know in your bones, like without a doubt, like this is the thing, you know, because it is the thing. Like the 10 of Pentacles is the card I was saying that is the vision, the life, like what we want in our minds, right? The ultimate life, the ultimate dream, whatever it is, whatever that looks like to you, whatever that is to you. But this Queen of Swords, the most clear, truthful, honest queen in the deck, is saying, I know what I want. He or she. I know what I want. I am going to step out of my comfort zone, be vulnerable, do the things, and for the sake of the Lovers and the 10 of Cups, which is the ideal love, the ideal relationship. This queen feels and knows that this relationship is bigger than like the earthly realm or something. Like it's a soulmate, it's a soul tie. It's like this person is like, I have to do this. If I don't do this, I'd be stupid. You know, like how can I pass something like this up? And yeah, don't get me wrong. Some of you may pass it up because that fear and those mental blockages are going to come through strongly and tell you, like, this is not yours. This is not real. Remember what happened last time? Remember, like, fuck that. Who cares what happened last time? You're here now. This is a new person. This is a new day. This is a new relationship, a new thing. Like, those mental thoughts, those are not you. Okay? That's not spirit. That's not universe. That's not God. Right? Like, your higher self will never steer you in the wrong direction. Your higher self is never going to put you down, is never going to make you feel less than. Your higher self is your number one cheerleader, right? Like, why would you tell yourself not to do something that you know is right for you? Why would you tell yourself, right? Like, separating the higher self and self, your intuition, that spirit, that connection, whatever, like, it's never going to steer you in the wrong direction, and it's never going to beat you up. So those thoughts of like, this is not mine, I cannot do this because this, and this. Or your thoughts of being like, this isn't true, this is fake, this is bullshit. Remember what happened last time. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like, you're faced with this opportunity or with this person, this relationship, and maybe you felt close to like a previous relationship, like how you feel with this person. Maybe you thought that you felt like that before, but it didn't turn out right. So like some of you are gonna say like, remember the last time I fell in love? Remember the last time I did, you know, things that I never do for that other person and it didn't turn out right? Like, fuck that other person, fuck that other relationship. That's over. That is not now. That is not this person. That is not you today. That is not your reality today, right? Like, if you allow those previous thoughts to affect you in every, let's just say, relationship potential that comes through, then you're never going to change that timeline and create a different life. You're never going to be able to really see what you are capable of or what the potential is for you, whether it's love or not, right? And maybe some of you don't want that, okay? But it's here. The opportunity is here, right? Hopefully the majority of you do. Hopefully all of you do. Like, who cares? You know, we all deserve to feel happy or whatever. No expectations of the future, right? Just of the now. You know, this is a good person for you now. You see potential. You see a future. You don't know what it's going to look like, but it's good enough for you to take the step and take the leap, if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay. Knight of Wands is clarified by the 9 of Wands. This Knight of Wands is defending, is protecting this thing. Like I was saying about that queen earlier. Like someone that is very protective. What else for this night? Six of Swords. of Cups. Yeah. I think this person's like so passionate and so in it. At the same time, they are protecting and they're wanting, like, it feels a little bit of, I'm protecting it so much. I want to take this away and hold on to it and save it for here so nobody can fuck with it or nobody can touch it while we create it. Okay? So it's like if people are just to themselves doing this together, so that way they can develop this bond, because the 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. This is love. So this knight is like eager and passionate to take you away or you them and fall in love or create love or bond together, something like that. But there is an element of like taking you away and protecting you and loving you type of thing. And I know this reading has turned into a love reading, but I also skipped your love reading last month, so I do apologize about that. So 2 birds with 1 stone today. I got COVID, so I'm sorry. Anyway, so the 2 of Wands, what is coming through? 8 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Wands has to do with, this is the decision. This is when the decision has been made. So you have the 8 of Pentacles, which is I choose to put work into this. This is the work card, along with the King of Pentacles. This could be you as well, the King of Pentacles. Along with the Knight of Pentacles. Forget it. This is like, if this is you or them, like whatever, right? Because this is the 2 of Wands, so it's a decision that's been made for longevity. This is stability. This is security. This is safety. You're whatever this is, whoever you're working with, whatever you're creating, it has a really solid, honest, high integrity, like purposeful, meaningful, potential for growth energy behind it. Not without the work though, but this is a really good investment. If you're talking about money, job, effort, time, something like that, whatever you're working on is a good investment. If you're talking about love or relationship, this is a solid relationship. You can depend on this person. You can count on this person. They can count on you, depend on you. What is the 6 of Pentacles? 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 6 of Pentacles just makes me feel like 2 people, whether love or not, are in partnership somehow, but they're getting to know one another. They're looking at the flaws and the strengths. They are looking at, you know, how one another acts or responds, behaves in certain situations or certain environments. 9 of Cups, which is this card. This feels like it's the right thing. I'm also feeling an element of like family backing you up, or your ancestors backing you up, or people that are older that have more experience or you see as wise, like blessing this thing. 6 of Wands right here. Yeah. Accomplishment. It's like let's look at our strengths and our opportunities and see and create something beautiful out of it, and turn those faults or, you know, like those things that are not so good for us or whatever into something great, into something good. What is the Ace of Pentacles? This is karmic. You're getting this opportunity because you deserve it. You're getting this opportunity because you've worked at it. because you stepped out of your comfort zone. The Knight of Swords, which is this person is coming through as an opportunity, as the karma, as the gift or the potential, like whatever it is in the middle of the month. They're coming and they're telling you something. They are being honest about something, opening up to you about something. And you see this as potential. Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is where you're going to have to be careful, okay? Like things are going so good. The middle of the month, something happens where this person opens up or you see them shape shift. This is the part where you see another side of them come through and you get in your head about it. I'm telling you, let it happen. Let it happen how it's supposed to happen. Don't try to stop it. Just observe it. Sit back with love, with compassion, right? Try your best, you know, to turn those critical, judgmental thoughts or associations that you have. And, you know, yes, you're going to see the flaw, right? This person's going to surprise you in a way. You're going to see them differently. But once it's done, that's when you should make your decision about them, not while they're doing it. Okay. What is the Judgment card? But yeah, it's going to worry you. It's going to throw you off. It's going to create some sort of like weird, awkward situation or feeling. Here's that Queen of Swords that is there. So remember, the Queen of Swords is coming with that Tower moment. So the Tower moment is when things get shaken up, right? So this happens in the beginning of the month. By the middle of the month with Judgment, this Queen steps in again. Maybe something that you were shaking up in the beginning of the month comes to light, or there's like some sort of consequence about it. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. It's just like everything has a cause and effect, right? So something that you were shaking up with this Tower here comes back into your awareness, but not just your awareness. With the Judgment card, it's like big awareness. And it is cause for celebration. There's some celebration happening because of this Tower, Lovers, what was it? Tower, Lovers, and Ten of Pentacles situation in the beginning. Like whatever it is that's happening in the beginning of the month, like this person, this relationship, this creation. You see it, it's in the open. It's out in the open. Remember how I said it, that you and the person were going away to figure it out and to create it? By the middle of the month, it's out in the open. And there's celebration with it that's coming along with it. All right, let's see what this Devil is. What is the Devil, please, for mid-month for Virgo? Six of Swords, Four of Cups. This is a different deck. It's the, what is this deck? What? It's some Tim Burton movie. Anyway, I never use it. I tried to get all of my like spooky dark cards out for these readings this month. Okay, the Devil is clarified by the Six of Swords. So this is the same as getting away. Like, I feel like your person or you are still going to want to hold on to like all the passion and the stuff that was happening at the beginning of the month between the both of you and just you, before people started to come in and know that this thing is happening or that has happened. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. You or your person is like, in the middle of the month, one of you is going to need to be more public. Like maybe it's work, or maybe something is going to take you away from this bond and this secluded thing that you've created. And another person is going to feel really obsessive, like yearning and missing you, or you them, or something like that. Like a little sad, a little fantasy in their head, like remembering you, thinking of you, missing you. Okay, so that's the case, and you find yourself like being really distracted, or you have other obligations or something like that. You know, you just want to be aware that someone else may be feeling that way. What is the Nine of Cups? The Chariot. You may want to go somewhere. You may want to travel somewhere. The middle of the month. The Knight of... This person here is playing a strong role. The shapeshifter, the person that you're seeing differently. Could be a Cancer, because this is the Cancer card, and so is the Chariot. So I had already picked up on that person. But I think once the shape shifting happens, you are going to be pleasantly surprised, because that part is the Nine of Cups, and this is like love. This is wish fulfillment. This is like seeing something or yourself in a loving way. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, this is my person, or this is the right thing to do. This is the right way to go. This is the right decision. I made the right decision. What is the Fool? The Fool is clarified by the Three of Swords. By the end of the month, this new beginning is going to simultaneously need or represent the end of something. Here's the King of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords counterpart. So it's like saying, because you created this, because you have been working on this or whatever, it's putting you on a new timeline, like we said, but it's also going to, like, because you're on a new timeline, you're also leaving something behind or changing something. Like there's a part of your life or a part of yourself that is no longer going to be suited for you, like wherever you're going. So there's a little bit of sadness there. There's a Temperance card coming up. And then this will come a realization or a sort of lesson or something like that to like just release and allow this thing to let go, to go. You know, it's a moment of like, not even that. It's a moment of integrating. There you go. Like you have lived this life for so long. All of a sudden this month, something happens that takes you into a different timeline, and you're doing things that you never do. You're doing things that are very different from your day-to-day normal life for the past few years, I will say. And there's a lot of work and there's a lot of things going on. And so by the end of the month, like you have the thing, like I said, you've accomplished it. There's some sadness because you're leaving behind the old, but it's not really that. If you think about it and look at the way he's thinking, right? If you think about it and change your perspective a little bit, you will understand and realize that you can integrate this new thing into the life that you already had. It's not like I have to leave something for the sake of something else. It's more of this new thing is adding to the old thing. So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Hermit, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it's adding to your life. This person is bringing in like a little bit of freshness, a little bit of newness into your ordinary life for this thing. The Four of Wands is usually depicted as your home life, like your happiness and your joy, like your comfort zone. This new thing is integrating itself into your life, into your comfort zone. Instead of you coming out of your comfort zone all month, now that you've created the thing itself is now entering your comfort zone. If that makes sense. 10 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Yeah, there's commitment here. By the end of the month, you've committed to something. Whatever that 10 of Pentacles is, it started at the beginning of the month as well, because it came out here with the Queen. So you have, by the end of the month, you've committed to it. Strength, yep. Courage, bravery to do so. The Sun, beautiful, beautiful. The Sun bringing blessings, vitality, joy. Like, yes, this is like the God, the universe, like just being like, yes, this is yours, this is for you. It's a beautiful reading, Virgo. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy it turned out to be so good. And you are not shy of the work that it takes to like get something, right? Like to create something, build something. Like, you know that things take work. You are all about that. This type of work, though, is a little bit different. This type of work is about getting out of your own way and overcoming some fears and some mental blockages for the sake of this good thing. The Magician, the Page of Swords is clarifying the moon. Page of Swords is up here, full circle. Yeah, like at the end of the month, I did feel Two of Pentacles. Like, this is quiet time. This is like going back to the prayer or talking to yourself. Like, not even just prayer to God or whatever. This is more like telling yourself, like, we've gotten so far. We created this with the Magician, right? Like, looking at how much you've done or whatever. Like, just continue. Like, let me continue this. Let me handle it. Let me keep it and continue to nourish it, grow it, something like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me know what this is about in the comments. I'm curious. I hope it all works out for you. I wish you all of the luck. It's a magical month, the month of October, as it is. Make the magic, Virgo. Make the magic. Create it. All right, let's see what the Oracle says. This is, again, the season of the Witch, the Samhain Oracle. And this is to harness the intuitive power of the year's most magical night. This may or may not relate to your reading, okay? Because this is not that type of oracle. It's more so focused on just Halloween or Samhain. So it could be like a spell or something like that. But it's for fun. What is coming through from the Oracle? The season of the Witch Oracle for the Virgo group, please. Third Harvest. Number 38, breaking down to 11. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. All right, let's see what this is about. Samhain served as a practical holiday that told our ancestors to prepare for the coming of winter. The third harvest was a time to gather up the remainder of crops to prepare and store them to have enough food to last the harsh conditions. The last of the wheat would be ground to flour. The remains of fruits and vegetables would be pickled and canned, and meats salted. Everything with the shelf life was stored in underground cellars and packed with ice. Though winters might be harsh and gathering up your food is hard work, there is a feeling of abundance and pride in getting prepared. Imagine looking at your food stores and seeing a physical representation of your work. Imagine seeds and nourishing them as they grow. We are lucky that we no longer have to face these conditions in the modern world. Refrigerators and grocery stores make it easy for us to have food all year long. Perhaps that is why the overall idea of preparation is no longer as important to us. If you're holding the third harvest, you're being guided to gather up your accomplishments, to celebrate your wins. Take a look at everything you've done and achieved. Make a store of these wins to come back to whoever you are feeling low or like you failed. The easiest way to attract more abundance is to feel abundant. Having this stockpile of feel-good moments will kickstart you and help turn around feelings of lack or stagnation. All right. Well, I hope this helps someone. And like I said, let me know in the comments, like the video if you were able to gain any perspective. Press the little thumbs up button. You're the first video or reading I'm doing for October, so wait for your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on them, okay? Thank you so much for your time and energy, Virgo. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, safe, and fun month of October, and we will see you on the next one.